Hey guys, let's get more news, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. For Denver Broncos fans, this might end up being a big-time case of "I told you so" when it comes to former running back Javonte Williams. After the Broncos didn't lift a finger to bring back Williams in free agency following the 2024 season, and the Dallas Cowboys signed the former second-round pick to a one-year, $3 million contract on March 10th, ESPN's Bill Barnwell thinks there's an outside chance Williams might not even make the Cowboys' 53-man roster. That might not come as a surprise to Broncos fans who watched Williams average just 3.7 yards per carry in 2024. Only $1 million of Williams' $3 million is guaranteed, so there's a slim but plausible chance he doesn't even make the active roster in Week 1. Barnwell wrote on June 3rd. I would say it's likely Williams gets there, but that we see him strictly in a rotational role. He's not likely to reach Rico Dowdle's heights in workload or production. It's hard not to look at Williams as a fairly inexpensive insurance policy as the Cowboys try to replace the production of Rico Dowdle, who rushed for over 1,000 yards in 2024 but left for a one-year, $3 million free agent contract with the Carolina Panthers. To make matters worse for Williams, the Cowboys drafted two running back in 2025, taking Jaden Blue in the 5th round, number 149 overall, and Phil Mafah in the 7th round, number 239 overall. NFL.com's Chad Reuter put Blue at number 1 on his list of day 3 picks who could compete for starter snaps in 2025. The Cowboys might begin the year with starting reps going to veteran back Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, but Blue should have a chance to be the guy for the blue and silver by mid-season, Reuter wrote on May 5th. The Texas product's home run hitting ability as a runner and receiver makes it imperative that he's on the field. Bleacher Report's Matt Holder put Blue at the top of his list of sleeper running backs who could start for their teams as rookies. Williams cracked over 1,000 yards twice in Denver. What's been lost in Williams' unceremonious exit from Denver is the fact he eclipsed over 1,000 yards of total offense twice in 4 seasons, including one time in 2023 after a devastating knee injury suffered early in the 2022 season. As a rookie in 2021, Williams' career highs in total offense, 1,209 yards, rushing yards, 903, and touchdowns, 7. He missed 13 games after tearing 2 ligaments in his knee in Week 4, then returned in 2023 to play 16 games while eclipsing 1,000 yards of total offense again. In 2024, with an improved offensive line and, finally, a reliable quarterback in Bo Nix, Williams took a step back and had just 859 yards of total offense and 4 touchdowns, both career lows for a complete season, as well as averaging just 3.7 yards per carry. Denver didn't waste any time bringing in Williams' replacement, taking UCF running back R.J. Harvey in the 2nd round, number 60 overall, but only did so after trading down twice from the number 51 overall pick. Harvey is instant juice, ESPN's Louis Riddick said after Harvey was selected. Sean Payton will figure out a way to get this guy the football and make him an electric playmaker. The Dallas Cowboys' 3-day mandatory minicamp starts Tuesday, and there's still no confirmation on whether Trayvon Diggs will attend. The star cornerback skipped the first 2 phases of the Cowboys' offseason program and hasn't taken part in the organized team activities over the past 3 weeks, opting instead to rehab his surgically repaired knee in Miami. The absence could be potentially costly for Diggs, whose contract stipulates that he must participate in 84.375% of the offseason program in order to avoid a $500,000 de-escalator. Coach Brian Schottenheimer told reporters he spoke with Diggs last week, and while there remains no timetable for his return to action, rehab is going well. All signs are positive, Schottenheimer said. Injuries have plagued Trayvon Diggs. Injuries have limited Diggs, 26, to just 13 games over the past 2 regular seasons. In 2023, he tore his ACL before Week 3. Last season, he was limited to 11 games due to cartilage damage in the same knee. In January, Diggs underwent bone graft surgery, in which pieces of bone tissue are transplanted into the joint to stimulate growth. The Cowboys have already said they expect Diggs to be on the physically unable to perform list, PUP, when training camp opens in July. His status for Week 1 of the regular season remains uncertain. Executive Vice President Stephen Jones said the team would prefer Diggs to rehab with the organization. It is possible that soon happens. We won't have a feel for when he's going to be able to get in the middle of everything until we get to training camp, when we're with him day in and day out and see how he's progressing, Jones said. How does the Cowboys' secondary stack up? When healthy, Diggs has been a difference maker in the Dallas secondary. In 2021, Diggs led the NFL with 11 interceptions, 2 he returned for touchdowns, and was named an All-Pro. The following season, he recorded 3 more interceptions and was named to his second straight Pro Bowl. Injuries have plagued him ever since. Will 2025 be any different? Diggs, who is slated to make $9 million this season on the 5-year, $97 million contract he signed in 2023, is key to the Cowboys' plans. Their cornerback depth took a hit when Jordan Lewis signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars in free agency. They helped address it by trading for Kyer Elam from the Buffalo Bills prior to the draft. The Dallas Cowboys pulled off one of the biggest trades of the NFL offseason when they landed former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver George Pickens. His addition gives their offense a dynamic receiving core led by CeeDee Lamb. More 7 winners from Cowboys' 2025 OTAs include shocking RB1 candidate. The only concern left for Dallas offense is their ground game. They're banking on a committee featuring Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Jaden Blue, Phil Maffa, and Deuce Vaughn. If they wanted more of a featured back, however, Pro Football Network's Hayden Victoria thinks they could target James Cook in a trade with the Buffalo Bills. The Dallas Cowboys are still searching for answers at running back after Tony Pollard's exit and a disappointing 2024 committee approach. Cook offers proven production and the ability to carry a full workload. In an offense led by Dak Prescott and supported by a high-powered receiving core, Cook could become the featured back Dallas needs. Victoria, PFN. Cook is reportedly seeking a contract extension in the range of $15 million, and the Bills aren't willing to pay that. Victoria believes Dallas can afford to make that happen. The Cowboys also have the cap space to offer Cook an extension if he becomes a long-term fit. Victoria, PFN. Buffalo doesn't seem eager to trade Cook, but if the reports that he feels disconnected from the team are true, that could change. A training camp holdout could force their hand, but even so, it's hard to see the Cowboys being the team that pulls the trigger, even though it would give them arguably the best offense in the NFL.